Yes, guys, good morning. It is currently 20 past 7 on Saturday, the 16th of December. I'm going to take you through a little vlog, day in the life, full day of eating, whatever you want to call it. 3,500 calories as a natural in a muscle building phase. Looking to bulk, but not get too fat. You'll have to go easy on me, boys and girls. This is my first vlog and I'm on my phone, so the camera angle looks better like that, but I am in public, so it's a bit baiting it, holding it up there. But yeah, so this morning obviously haven't eaten, as you've seen, so I'm straight out walking to the gym, so I've got my last cardio session of the week. Currently in a bulk, as I say, a muscle building phase, but I've still kept some cardio in just for health, and you know, that's just how it's been so far. My coach hasn't reduced it, so I'm doing 3 25-minute sessions on the cross trainer, so off to do my third now, and then 1 hour of Muay Thai per week. You know, I'm not mad at that. It's good, keeps me ticking over, and it's quite convenient as well because the gym I do my cardio at isn't far, so it's like a 15-minute walk there, get some steps in, do my cardio, 15-minute walk back. 15 in case it sounded like I said 50. 15-minute walk back, shower, and then crack on with the day. And I do this fasted. No real reason. I could eat before, but honestly I like to just get up and get out the house and get the cardio done ASAP instead of, you know, plodding around making food, because then I end up just getting there really late. So yeah, that's why I do it fasted, and it's just routine. It's just when I prefer to get it in, so that's why I do it. Slept really well last night. I can't lie, sorry. This is a bit later for me than usual, so it's 7:42 now. I usually get up at about 6:30. I've properly treated myself. I slept badly the day before yesterday, so yesterday I was struggling through the day. So I was like, I'll get a bit of an earlier night, and then I'll set my alarm a bit later, because it's a proper naughty thing to do, and a proper naughty thing to do to treat yourself to on a Saturday. So I set my alarm for 7 today, and my alarm went off at 7. I was like, it literally felt like 4 a.m. I was probably the best sleep I've had in ages. I was just out like a log, and I was just, yeah, it literally felt like I was asleep for like a few hours, you know, when you wake up and you're like, wow, it literally feels like 10 minutes. So yeah, that was really nice. Set me up for a good day today, so off to do this cardio. Pretty standard day, which I think is good. You know, I'm not doing anything extravagant today, so you can just see a regular day in life. But going to gym now, I'll show you doing my cardio. Back home, work, going to train with a client today, which is also very exciting. And then yeah, we'll just see what we get up to today. 25 minutes ticked off, third session of the week. Don't know why it's saying 123 BPM. It's because my watch like froze. It freezes on like 80 BPM, so it's obviously just averaged that out. But I was sitting at, as per the machine as well, I was sitting at about 140 most of the session anyway. So yeah, that's what I tend to do with my cardio, is just keep it. Yeah, so I just keep it based off heart rate. I don't really do like calories. I just use my watch, so I'll do like 25 minutes at 140 BPM and adjust it as I need to, time-wise, but not, you know, I keep the heart rate the same. That's cardio ticked off, so walking home now. Going to have a shower and then food, and then crack on with some work. I sort of walk past the Tesco on my way out of the gym, so whenever I walk past, I'm always racking my brain. I'm like, what food do I need? What haven't I got? So I'm like, I go through my day, I'm like, eggs, yep, got eggs. And I have oats, chicken, rice, beef, and it turns out I don't need anything. The main thing I run through a lot of is fruit, like bananas, kiwis and stuff like that. So I've racked my brain, and I actually have got some, so no need to go in Tesco. It is, like I said, I got up a bit later today, treated myself to half an hour laying, and because I've been doing this vlog, it's my first one, so it's been a bit like, yeah, what am I filming, this, that and the other. So it is a bit later. It is now, when my watch wants to load, 8:36, so I'd usually be eating by now, so I am feeling a bit hungry. I'm going to go home and I will show you my first meal. Back home from cardio, just had a shower actually, cold shower, and oh, this time of year it's getting cold. A cold shower is cold. Who would have thought it? So, gonna make my first meal now. As you just saw, oats are in the microwave, and I have 4 eggs. I'll throw up the macros when I've done the meal, just so you can see them. But eggs all the time. Always got to have eggs, and I've had eggs probably every morning basically this year. Some of the best food you can eat in terms of protein, quality fats, basically nature's multivitamin, as they say. So yeah, gonna cook that now and then eat it because my stomach is rumbling. Little bit of oil in the pan as well. I do sometimes use that like fry light stuff, like 1 calorie spray, but I'm not looking to diet right now, so I'll just literally use a splash like that. You can track it, obviously, especially if you are like dieting, then I would recommend tracking that because you do a splash of oil every time. That could be an extra 100 calories or so across the day, so you definitely want to account for that. Hoping I don't oh, that was close. I was about to say hoping I don't smash one of the yolks, but that's not what you want. And I was making omelettes every morning, but you sort of, when your food gets higher, you sort of get a bit lazier and you're not as arsed about it. So efficiency is probably a scrambled egg's probably quickest, but with a fried egg you can just leave it there and let it cook. And that is my oats done now. They're probably not actually done, they probably need a stir, but oh no, cracked the yolk. As you can see there, not good, cracked yolk. I was walking past Tesco's and I said, I don't need any food, or I don't need anything. I just realised this is the last of my sweet cinnamon. This is the absolute key to nice tasting oats, and I've actually ran out, so what I'm going to use is some coffee syrup, gingerbread, 0 calorie, just squirt of that just to give it a bit of flavour, because oats plain, they're not the nicest. There we go, there we have it. That is my first meal of the day. So my breakfast got 80 grams of oats, 100 grams of mixed berries, and then 4 eggs. Nice and simple. I've had this meal for months and months and months, and it's a good first meal. I enjoy it. So gonna have this now and then crack on with some work. I will throw up the macros on the screen. I can't really remember because I'm using my phone to record, and I'm using my phone to track as well. So that is breakfast done, and that is a mistake I need to not make, is because I'm doing this on front camera as well, so the quality probably isn't great, but I keep looking at myself in the camera, which is looking like that, when I should be looking at you down the camera lens there. So that is my breakfast all done. I'm just going to sit down now. I need to upload to Instagram, sort out a few stories and do a bit of work, and then I'll be having my next meal in less than an hour, really. So again, like I said, from having my first meal a bit later, waking up a bit later, it's just set me back today. So I'm meeting my client at the gym at 12:30 and we're training push, and it's 10:30 now, so I probably need to be eating in about an hour. So I'm just gonna do this upload, do some content, and then potentially come home and film another video for YouTube. I filmed it yesterday, but because I'm filming on my phone to start with now, I filmed the whole video on my phone, and then on like your Apple Watch you can get the camera up, and I think the little thing there, when that sort of twists, it zooms out, and I was filming and it ends up, it's zoomed out to 0.6, so I could just upload it, but the quality is terrible. If you've ever used an iPhone and you zoom out, it's terrible, so I need to film that again at some point. Maybe you do it tomorrow, but yeah, I'm going to do them uploads now, crack on with a bit of work, and I will probably see you at my next meal. So what I've got here is 350 grams of cooked weight rice, 1 kiwi as you saw, and then 200 grams of raw chicken. I think it's about, again, I'll throw the macros up on the screen and the calories. I think it's about 850 calories. I kept the fats a bit lower. Usually I'd add some fats to this, like olives, but because I'm training soon, when there's less fats, you're going to digest it a bit quicker. So that is why I've done that. I'm going to eat this now and then see you on the way to the gym. So my calories after those two meals are about 1,400. My daily total was 3,550, which means I've got about 2,000 left. But I usually would have eaten a little bit more in this pre-workout meal, but like I said, made it a bit smaller just so I can get it down. Although it was still like 140 grams of carbs. Don't know if that's a bit of a annoying noise, me doing a pre-workout, but yeah, so when I get back, my post-workout meal will be like pretty hefty. I'll make it a big one. I've got some dates in the fridge and I'll pack it out with that just to get some extra carbs in. And then my last meal I'll have later on. But yeah, I'm going to go and train push and biceps now with my client, Jack. So looking forward to that. Got a pump pre-workout here. No caffeine because I don't use that anymore. Oh, it's good. Usually get that like face after pre-workouts, but Naughty Boy pre-workouts legit tastes good. Yeah, actually. So I'll see you at the gym. Just finished up at the gym. That is push and biceps with my client Jack. Really good session. Didn't really film anything just because we were catching up, chatting, a lot of chatting, but a good session nonetheless. So just pulled up at home. Gonna have a big post-workout meal because like I said, I didn't get to eat the full amount, so I've got some catch up to do. I'm gonna have a big post-workout meal, and then who knows, I want to read some of my book. I've been slacking on my reading a bit, so hopefully do that and I'll let you know. But you know, I'm gonna go in now, have some food, and I will show you exactly what I'm having. Right, my post-workout meal is done. There's about 1,200 calories in this meal, so if you're cutting, I'm sorry, because this is probably a lot of your daily calorie intake on here, but I'm just going to show you what I've got. So quite beige, I'll give you that, but we've got 370 grams of cooked weight rice, 200 grams of chicken breast, 4 rice cakes, 15 grams of honey, 60 grams of dates, which doesn't look like much. You know, there's only a few dates in there, but that's actually like 50 grams of carbs, which are an absolute cheat code. My dad brought me back these from Algeria when he was visiting family, and you know, they've been a godsend basically on getting carbs in, and then a clementine as well. I might even need to eat a little bit more than this before my dinner, but this is usually my post-workout meal, so I keep it lower in fat, just because when you've trained, you want something that's going to digest quickly to basically start the recovery process. Okay, so this is what I am going to eat. Whilst I'm eating this as well, I don't know if any of you guys go through these phases, but with like sauces, with like Nando sauce and hot sauce, people go through the phase of like loving a sauce, and I'm going through a phase now where I'm like, that ain't it, but is what it is. Got to keep eating. I actually forgot to put salt on this, so I need to go and grab some. Oh, there we go, bit of salt, bit of pepper on that as well, quite a lot of pepper. UFC tonight. By the time you guys, I don't know if any of you guys watch UFC, but yeah, UFC tonight, big fight. Leon Colby, I think it's 2-9. Okay, now I'm spilling it everywhere. UFC 2-9. I don't know, but it's a big fight. By the time you watch this, you're going to already know the results, but I'm looking forward to it. Not so much that I'm going to stay up because it's like 3 a.m. the main card starts, but it starts, I'll look at it. What I try and do is I try and wake up, don't look at any results, and then try and go on YouTube and try and find it. So it's almost like you are watching it live without seeing the result, because I don't really want to wake up, to be honest. So yeah, looking forward to that tonight or tomorrow morning. Looking forward to that, and just going to chow this down. You know what's funny as well? You could literally scroll back. If I was good at editing, I would edit it back and push it forward. But when I was walking past it today, I was like, it's usually like bananas and kiwis that I need, and I don't really need them. I actually needed sweet cinnamon and bananas. Bananas are great when you're bulking because one banana could be like 25 carbs, so it's easy. I would have had 2 of them already. And I didn't, because I was like, oh yeah, I racked my brain, I didn't need anything. I actually did, and I missed out on them. So yeah, that's funny. I'm back in the room. I haven't actually done much this evening. I had my post-workout meal, as you saw. Went for, I was going to say a little walk, but it was about an hour's worth of walking. Sat down, as you can see by them clips, watched some of my baby footage, but basically, you know, them big old school camcorders. We got them, like the little, don't know what you call them, tapes. We got them changed up into USB so we can watch them in modern day, which is what I've just been doing with my dad. So I'm probably going to read a little bit now. I actually need a new light bulb for my bedside because basically the one I've got in there is really bright and the old one broke and it's too bright. So yeah, I could read, but I don't like reading when it's like really bright, especially when I'm going to bed. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of reading now, shower, blue light blockers on, get ready for bed, and then I'm going to have my last meal, which will conclude the 3,550 calories, full day of eating, day in the life. Let's get it. This is the book I've currently been reading. I haven't been as consistent with reading as I should have been, but this book has been so good. It's called Illusion of Choice by Richard Shotton. It is 16 and a half psychological biases that influence what we buy. I highly recommend a book by his friend called Rory Sutherland. It's called Alchemy, and it's just so interesting. If you're ever interested in like I said, psychological biases, so like behavioral science, why we do things, why certain things work, like why, you know, not having a full number, the 99, like 99p sounds way less, and all these sorts of things. So basically what he does in this book is he goes through his, like, a work day and different things. So like he'll talk about being at work in the office and distractions and what psychological biases happen, and like say you're on the tube and there's an advertisement, why that advertisement is working, and he'll just go through his day and sort of every point of the day. So when he's getting changed, going to the office, all these sorts of things, he runs through the day and runs through different psychological biases through that. So really interesting. It's quite a short read as well. I'm on page 140 and there's only about 180 pages in it, so I'm nearly done with that, and then I will be on to, got Dario the CEO or Arnold Schwarzenegger, 7 Tools for Life. So who knows what I'll be on to next, but really good book. There we have it, ladies and gents. This is a final meal to conclude my full day of eating. One of the things you need to know about my meals is they never quite look that appetizing, but I do enjoy these meals a lot. It is 11 minutes past 8, so, you know, by the time I finish this, I always try and eat my last meal around 2 hours before bed. I usually sleep at about 10, so this is working out perfectly. So this meal takes me up to 3,543, so my target calories was 3,550, so I'm pretty much on target. About 218 grams of protein, 55 fat, and then about 512 carb. I'll put the full totals up obviously on the screen of the day, what my targets were and what I actually achieved. So 200 grams of 5% beef mince. Always have beef and eggs every single day. Some of the best foods you can eat in terms of nutritional profile, so always best getting them in. And then we've got 130 grams of oats here, I believe 150 grams of mixed berries, 100 grams of blueberries, and then 150 grams of pineapple. I just cut this pineapple up and it was very surprising because that pineapple has been uncut in my fridge for about 2 weeks, and I just cut it up and it's still perfectly fine. Of course, ready for bed now. I had my shower. I always put these glasses on about 2 hours before bed as well, just to help me shut down and almost get to sleep a little bit easier. So get used to that Ali G look. Very naughty as well at my desk eating, but yeah, that is the full day of eating. I think this meal's about 820 calories ish. Again, as ever, I will throw the full totals up, and yeah, that is my full day of eating. I'm going to conclude it here because I'm literally going to eat this meal and watch a bit of YouTube, because you can never have a meal without watching a bit of YouTube. Watch some YouTube and then maybe read a bit and then go to bed. Hopefully I'll do another one of these soon, but that is a full day of eating / day in the life as a natural muscle building phase. About 3 months in now, and likely food is going to go up as weight isn't pushing. I'm about 73 kilos as of this morning. So make sure to leave a like, all that YouTube stuff. This is my first vlog. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.